Hey guys, welcome back to Journey with Rebecca. My name is Rebecca and I am on a journey to make my home and my body and my family more healthy, and that includes making things instead of buying them from the grocery store. So if that is something that sounds like you are interested in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and you can follow along too. So in today's video, I am making cream of soups. Cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, I think are the most popular ones. Those are the ones that I have in my home. You can easily make these at home instead of buying them from the grocery store. They're much healthier. They have way less ingredients in them. So I counted. This, now obviously it's gonna be different depending upon what kind of brand you buy. The cream of chicken soup I have here, these both happen to be from Aldi, has 23 ingredients in it, 23 or 24. The cream of mushroom has 17 ingredients in it, which is crazy. A whole bunch of like caramel color. What the heck is caramel color? I have no idea. Why do we have to add coloring to our food? It's ridiculous to me. Anyway, so I'm going to show you how you can easily make these things at home on your own. It doesn't take a whole lot of time. Plus, if you're already making a homemade meal, then why not just take the extra step of making a cream of whatever you need to add to your recipe if you're making a casserole or whatever it may be. So I'm going to show you real quick. The base is really simple, and then you can switch it up depending upon what kind of soup you're trying to make. So like I said, this only takes a couple ingredients, which I'm just going to start adding now. So I'm taking 3 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to warm that up and melt it. And to this, I'm adding about 2 probably tablespoons of finely chopped minced onion. I had minced onion left over. And then I'm adding probably about a teaspoon of freshly crushed garlic. It smells so good with the onion and the garlic. Alright, so once that's all combined, you want to cook out the rawness of the flour. And then what I'm going to add to it is just 3/4 of a cup of chicken stock, which is where the actual chicken flavor will come from for this, since I'm not adding actual chicken. And then you typically would use whole milk. I don't have whole milk. I'm using 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream. But if you had whole milk, you could use that. So I'm just going to mix this all up, let it warm up, and show you what it looks like when it's done. Literally, that's it. That's all it takes to make this cream of chicken soup. Alright, so this has come together really nicely, very quick, does not take long at all. You can see it thickened really well. I'm just going to let it simmer for a little bit more to thicken up a little bit, and then I'm just going to throw it right into a canning jar so I have it for the next time I need it. Okay, this is the finished product. It's beautiful. It's nice and thick, probably not as thick as the one you would get from a can, but that's okay. It's going to make whatever you're making pretty creamy. I'm just going to throw it right into this jar, and then I'll let it cool before I throw it into the fridge. And that's literally it. It took less than 5 minutes to do that. If you're already making dinner, why don't you just make this too? It just makes sense. I probably could use a smaller jar. That's it, guys. Cream of chicken soup. How easy was that? I'm going to show you how to make the cream of mushroom soup too, and that'll be it. And how often have you went to grab a can of cream of something soup and you've realized, oh my gosh, I don't have any? Well, who knew you could just make it yourself? No big deal with the things you already have at home. Okay guys, same thing is happening here. I'm starting with 3 tablespoons of butter that I'm melting, and to that I'm adding about a 1/2 cup of finely chopped mushrooms. Use whatever mushrooms you have on hand. I happen to have some portobello mushrooms, baby portobello, so that's what I'm using. I'm just going to let that all melt and come together before you move on to the next step. Alright, this is all cooked up nice. I'm just going to add the same amount of liquid that I added to my cream of chicken soup. So it's literally just 3/4 of a cup of chicken broth and 3/4 a cup of heavy cream, which I have, but you would probably want to use whatever you have in hand. Whole milk is best. I was just looking at the container for the cream of chicken soup that I have here. 260 milligrams of sodium per container. 90% of your daily value. That is insane to me. And I didn't mention when I was making the cream of chicken soup, but you can go ahead and add salt and pepper to taste. Then you are having complete control over the ingredients that are going into your meals. I'm just going to let this cook up quick and I will show you what it looks like when it's all done. Guys, who let me cook? I didn't add my flour. I just added it now. Hopefully it will still be the right consistency. Apparently I cannot talk and cook at the same time and record. So I just added my flour. I'm mixing it all in now. Whoops. We'll see what happens. I just don't know about me sometimes. I'm easily distracted, like I've said many times before. It did end up turning out okay. It is a little liquidy. Probably would be a little bit thicker had I done it the right way. But you know, whatever. I wasn't gonna redo it again just to make it look nice. Cream of mushroom soup. So easy. 5 minutes is all it takes. And I have my cream of chicken soup. Guys, do this yourself. It's healthy for you, healthier for you. And it didn't take long. And if you're not silly like me and don't make silly mistakes, then it works out even better. I'm going to add the recipe for these to my website, which is journeywithrebecca.com. If you haven't visited it, go ahead, check it out. Everything basically that is on my YouTube channel is also on my website. You can find my blog, which I've been doing a lot of blogging, and if you basically want to read my diary or my journal, go read my blog because that's what it is. Lots of blogging lately. My recipes are there and just a whole bunch of other stuff. So go ahead, check that out. It's journeywithrebecca.com. Go ahead and try these for yourself, guys. It's so easy, so much better for you. And like I said, if you forget and don't have something, it's easy to just make yourself with the ingredients that you have at home. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all soon.